Hello. Well, before taking down the stuff from this year, I thought at least I'd try to show people how we made the pop-up Indian work in the haunted house. And what it is there's two devices that are used. One, there's a, you can see it right there, it's a PicoVolt. See, PicoVolt. And a PicoVolt, what you can do is you can program in the movement of a wiper motor, which is right there. I don't know if you can see the wiper motor. You can move it around, and the nice thing about it is it has a park switch. Because the thing with this prop is it needs to stop at the same place every time. And without using the wiper park switch, there's really no way you can do that reliably. So that is one gadget. And the other gadget here, you see, this is just my trusty PicoFX, which has been in like pretty much every prop I ever make has a PicoFX. And the other thing that's key is you'll notice that the trigger, which is once again it's a doorbell that I use a lot, it has two sets of wires. As you can see, there's two sets of wires going into the back. Right? Since essentially, so you can use one button to trigger two things. Essentially trigger the PicoVolt here, and then the PicoFX at the same time. So that when you press it, it does this. It raises up, and then the sound goes, and the lights are like flashing. I mean, that was just the easiest way to set it up. And you see how this works is, I'll go from the other side, a little brighter. This is just a piece of wood, and this is like just aluminum bar that I bought from the hardware store. And basically the way I put it together is just using just wood and screws and this aluminum, right? Because there's not a lot of friction against them. Although the thing you have to watch out for is you have to make sure your screws don't unscrew during the night. Yes. And then the other thing is, so I have this weight here, this bucket, and this was hidden back behind plastic so you couldn't see it. It's just to it's about the same weight as this. Basically, you can see actually there's rocks in there. I just put enough rocks to, I just kept doing it till it was level, and then that's how it works. But anyway, so it's a pretty simple idea, just two things triggered at the same time, and it worked pretty good. I was really surprised. He did not break the whole night. So anyway, hope that gives someone some ideas.